Hey there, I'm Ashley from the XP3 team, and we are so excited for your high school students to experience our new Easter series, The Comeback Kid. Everyone loves a comeback story. In fact, some of the most impactful stories are those about the resiliency of the human spirit, the ability for people to survive extreme circumstances and overcome obstacles, athletes who return to the game after a devastating injury, actors who find new success after recovering from substance abuse, even companies on the brink of failure that somehow find a way to beat the odds and create that one product that changes everything. Those are great, but we want to talk about the greatest comeback ever. And for this series, we pick up where our Christmas series, The Kid, left off. God sent Jesus as a baby, a little kid, to grow up and set in motion a plan to save the world. Now, Jesus is nearing the end of his time on earth, and he's preparing to stage the greatest comeback ever. His was a comeback that was so big that people have been following him for thousands of years. It's why we're still talking about him today. Of course, Jesus' comeback was the plan all along. Because sin ruined our relationship with God, God knew the world needed a rescuer. Jesus was a part of God's plan to make a way to restore our relationship with God forever. Because of Jesus, we can have hope that no matter what we face in life, we can experience a comeback. We'll help high schoolers consider what sort of comebacks they could experience in their lives as we take a closer look at these incredible moments from Jesus' life. We start out our series in John 11, where we find out that Jesus' friend Lazarus had died. His sisters, Mary and Martha, were devastated. Jesus was even heartbroken and cried. But Lazarus' story didn't end there. Jesus raised Lazarus back to life. We pray that through this story, high schoolers will learn that they can experience a comeback too. Jesus can restore our friendships. He's with us through our difficult situation, and he offers forgiveness when we really mess up. We can trust that Jesus is the person who gives us hope. Then in week 2, we turn our attention to the night before Jesus died. Jesus knew that he was about to be arrested and sentenced and put to death. But instead of thinking about himself, Jesus considered caring for his disciples. As Jesus gathered them to share one final meal before he died, he did the unthinkable and washed their dirty, stinky feet. Jesus set an example for his disciples and for us. We hope that your high schoolers will imagine some incredible ways that they can serve others and love like Jesus. Okay, next up is the day that we celebrate Jesus' ultimate comeback. Yes, it's Easter. This season, we share the Easter story found in the book of John. Of course, Jesus' disciples and followers didn't know the end of the story like we do. They were devastated after his death on the cross and must have thought all hope was lost. But then early that Sunday morning, Jesus appeared to Mary Magdalene. In that moment, Mary could hardly believe it, but it was true. Jesus came back to life. He made his comeback and everything had changed. We hope to help your high schoolers celebrate Easter as they remember Jesus' comeback backs up everything he said. All the promises are true, and we can have life forever with God. We close out the Comeback Kid in Matthew as we help students think through how Jesus' comeback impacts their everyday lives. If we want to live for Jesus, we need to live like Jesus. So we'll look at what that means for high schoolers in the way they show love, the way they think about their stuff and their relationships, and even how they see themselves. We believe this could be a powerful week as students start to discover the impact they can have in their world. Easter is such an amazing time of year as we set aside some time to make a big deal about what Jesus did for us. It's a great reminder that Jesus, the ultimate comeback kid, is alive and with us through every step of our lives. We pray that this will be a great series to help your students grow in that relationship with him.